Today I'm reviewing the KEF LSX II wireless hi-fi speaker system in carbon black. If you want to check current pricing or availability, it's linked below. I've been using these speakers for everyday music listening, TV sound, and casual movie watching for a couple of weeks. This review is based on how they actually perform in regular use, not just how they look on a spec sheet. Let's set expectations early. This is not a pair of tiny Bluetooth bookshelf speakers meant only for background audio, and it's not a full-size stereo setup with separate amps and DACs. The KEF LSX II sits between those worlds, compact, powered speakers with serious sound that don't need extra gear to sound complete. What they're built for is clear, balanced sound with good spatial detail from a minimalist, self-contained system. In real-world listening, these speakers feel engaging rather than colored or overemphasized. Acoustic and vocal tracks have weight and presence, instruments feel distinct without congestion. The duo handles jazz, indie, pop, and classical with a sense of coherence that's rare in compact wireless systems. There's detail in the highs and mids that lets you appreciate subtle elements you might miss on simpler Bluetooth speakers. For movies and TV, they bring dialogue forward with clarity and give soundtracks a greater sense of space than typical built-in TV audio. They won't provide room-shaking bass like a floor stand or a subwoofer, but within their range they render effects with balance and a natural tone. Low-end response is respectable for this class. At moderate levels the bass integrates with the overall sound well, but if you care about deep, chest-level bass you'll notice its absence, and that's not a design flaw, just the reality of compact cabinets. A subwoofer is an option for listeners who want that extra depth. One practical advantage is the built-in amplification and streaming support. You can connect via Wi-Fi, AirPlay, Chromecast, Bluetooth, or wired inputs without needing an external receiver or amp. In daily use that simplicity matters. I didn't reach for extra boxes just to make music play. KEF's app-based controls and room tuning help tailor the sound to your space. Placement close to a wall versus a bit farther out changes the low-end character, but the tuning options smooth those differences and make the setup less guesswork. Thermals and noise aren't part of the experience in a noticeable way. These speakers run cool, and in everyday use you focus on the music rather than the hardware. The build quality feels solid on the desk or shelves, nothing rattles or feels flimsy. Now about limitations. If your priority is aggressive bass or maximum headroom for large rooms, this system isn't designed for that. It performs within the expected range of compact powered speakers. Similarly, if you're a studio engineer chasing flat, analytical monitoring, the tonal tuning here is more engaging than purely reference neutral. Compared with other compact wireless systems I've used, the LSX II feels more refined. There's a sense of composure and detail that stands out versus cheaper all-in-one speakers. But you pay for that refinement. Lower-tier wireless speakers will cost less, even if they don't match this system's clarity and presence. So who does this make sense for? It suits listeners who want good-sounding, self-powered speakers without adding amps or streamers, and who care about clarity, musical detail, and flexible connectivity. If you listen to a wide range of genres and want a clean, integrated system that works with phones, computers, and TVs, these hit that niche. If your priority is deep bass or truly large room output, adding a subwoofer or choosing larger speakers makes more sense. If your priority is the cheapest possible wireless sound, there are simpler options, but they won't sound like this. From everyday use, these speakers feel articulate, composed, and balanced, a sound system that reveals what's in the recording without unnecessary hype. Check current pricing below and evaluate it against your needs.